What's up, preppers? It's that time again, all charged up, we're plugged in, juice is coming down, and it's time to have a little rant. As we do. This week, I want to talk about plastic preppers. And what I mean by plastic preppers is people that claim to be preppers, especially on social media, not just YouTube, other social medias as well. And they show you what they think you should see, but behind the scenes, they're so unprepared. They're not ready for this. No skill sets, not developing skills. And then there's even preppers out there that are highly influential that can't even prep their own vehicle, can't even prep their own heating in time for winter, fuel, things like that. And they openly admit this. Don't get me wrong, we're all human, we all make mistakes. As the fireside lot will tell you, I let my power banks go dead and didn't recharge them and got caught with a power cut. So it does happen to all of us. But it's just, some of it is just so ridiculous. Wood is a great example because we all might know, or some of us might know, a prepper that has literally been on asking for donations because they've run out of wood. And I'm like, how does that happen? Especially when you've got a vehicle, especially when you live in a rural location like they do. Go and find fallen branches, go and find sticks. And I'm talking like no full-time jobs, so they've got time to go and do this. How can you possibly run out of fuel? It baffles me. As a prepper, it baffles me. And in peace times anyway, use that wood, logs, anything like that, coal, if you've got a coal fire, whatever you've got during peacetime, you should be stockpiling that up. At no point should you let that hit zero. Because what if SHTF happens now? Have you got enough fuel? Have you got enough coal right now? If there was no more that could be delivered, no more that could be got, like, immediately purchased. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. And the only thing that's riled me about this is said YouTube prepper. I mean, people might think the same about me. That's fine. That's not a problem. I know I show you for 30 or 40% of my preps. People that know me personally know that, you know, I do more than what you ever see on here. But that's for you to judge. I really don't care about that side of things. But it's the people that follow these people that I kind of feel sorry for. I'm baffled by and kind of feel sorry for at the same time. Because I feel sorry for them, because if they're unprepared and this is their avenue into preparedness, then it's bad advice, right? You're following somebody who is not prepared, claiming to be a #1 prepper, an amazing prepper, and they're not prepared themselves, which feels like the advice they're going to be giving you is going to be detrimental. And nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see somebody following somebody's advice and it causes harm. You know, we should not be here for that whatsoever. I've done a video where I was kind of duplicating what a Canadian prepper had done. And this Canadian prepper had done these MREs and like homemade. And then I followed it to the T. And I found out 3 or 4 days later that they were swelling up, that they were bad, that it was a really terrible idea, to be fair. I mean, I was skeptical when I was first doing it, thinking, this is a bit dodgy. But, you know, I thought I'd give it a try. And I followed that up with a video saying, these will kill you. Don't do it. Don't eat them. You know, and put a pinned comment on the same video to say the same thing. Because we all make mistakes, we're all human, but we don't want anyone following bad advice. All right, that's the bottom line. Now, if you're a news channel and you're just all about the, you know, telling you the latest update on World War III or the economy or the presidential election or the British politics, that's fine. You do that. I have no problems with you. Fearmongers used to annoy me, but I think this day and age, controversial me saying this technically because I've always been against it, but I think this day and age you cannot do a news channel, you could not do keeping people up to date without sounding like a fearmonger, because the world is in that kind of state. We're on the brink. We're on the brink of social, economical collapse. We're on the brink of World War III. You know, it's just insane, the amount of things that could potentially hit us. And the weather extremes recently have been even more so. So you can kind of understand it. And I'm no longer going to slate and bash fear-mongering channels, because if that's your remit to give people the news, you know, if it was complete peace times and everyone was happy and the economy was booming and everyone had loads of extra money and there was no wars in the world and you were still doing them channels, questions need to be asked. But yeah, so that's my first gripe. And an addition to that is, because of these avid followers, some of them paint other prepper channels in a bad light, right? If you're a moderator or something of my channel and you're going onto other preppers' channels and slating them and slagging them off in a live comment section, like people were doing to my friend Sigma Prepper, then you are really painting your channel or the channel that you moderate for in a terrible light. And is that really how you want to project your community? I mean, going over making friends is better for everyone, because the community you're visiting, such as Sigma Prepper, gains subscribers, gains friends. You gain knowledge, legitimate knowledge, and some really advanced knowledge over there. And in turn, you give a friendly impression of your community. So you could have gained more subscribers going over to the community you're part of. So just coming out with this aggression, it's us versus everyone, it's just not the way forward. On that same light, let's just talk about the difference in earning on YouTube, earning in other means, and begging, okay? Because there's a very subtle, well, not even subtle, very bloody obvious difference between the two. I like to feel that I earn on YouTube. I put out regular content, come rain or shine, come feeling ill, feeling not up to it, feeling uninspired. I'm still trying to put content out there for you. I get the ad revenue for the content. You know, I'll be completely honest with all of this. I get the ad revenue for the content. I sometimes get, not sponsorship, but I get products sent, like I did with the power bank recently, and a water filter that I've still got to sort out. I get products sent to me in order to review. I do tell these people you will get an honest review, so if it's absolutely shit, I'm going to say so. So I get products, I get ad revenue, I get donations off some really awesome followers. I mean, and they're always appreciated and they really do help. And that's about it, I think, at the more. Sorry, I've just started the merch shop with the t-shirts, which I'll probably get more off ad revenue than I would off t-shirts and stuff like that. I'm designing them because I enjoy doing it. It's a dropship kind of company. And if you look at any other channel that does merch like that, you'll notice a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them have the t-shirts at 30 quid and the hoodies at like 60 odd pounds because of the cost. I'm doing it knocked right down. It's not about making a massive profit. It's about getting my stuff out there, and I'm just designing them so I can have them, to be fair. So ad revenue, free products, donations, and the shop. Earn, grateful, but not earn technically, and the shop earned, obviously. Now the difference being is I'm completely honest with this. Yeah, you watch an advert on my channel, unless I've got 2 videos on the whole channel that's been demonetized or limited. But if you watch an advert, I'm getting some pence for it, all right? Now, the channels I'm talking about, the big channel that I'm talking about specifically, preaches in his videos, he's been demonetized. He's been demonetized. He's been demonetized. And I didn't know till recently, because you can get a tool to search people's channels and check if they've been demonetized, which videos, etc. None of his lives and none of his videos have been demonetized. Yet he's telling people in them videos and in them lives that he's been demonetized. So donations will really help. So he's lying about revenue, lying about sponsorships, in order to play the guilt trip on people to give donations. That's hella different to people like myself, Sigma, other channels, putting some effort in there to earn some money back, to help pay for the channel. Designing merchandise, or putting out regular good content for the ad revenue. I do a full-time job as well, so working as well. Some people sell things. Nate, Canadian prepper, love him or hate him, he's built a career around prepping, and he's got a shop that sells stuff. You know, good, decent, branded stuff. So he's made a living with it. He's earned that living, and I fully respect that. And yeah, I know you might expect me to slate people like that for the fear-mongering side, but I won't, because he's earned his living. Stop preying on people's heartstrings and guilting them into donations. It's absolutely annoying me. It's so annoying me. I feel guilty when somebody donates to me. Humbled, very humbled, genuinely. But I'd much rather they went through the merch channel or something like that. You know, get something for yourself out of it. I don't know, use an affiliate link that I've used in one of my videos for Amazon. That earns me a few pence. It doesn't make any difference to the cost you're paying, and that supports the channel. As somebody who I know who's regular on the channel doesn't have any money like that to donate or to buy things and stuff like that. So he watches all the adverts. Not just on my channel, on a lot of channels, to support them. He will sit there through adverts, because I'm not sure how it works. I don't know if you've got to watch it for a certain amount of time and people get more money, but either way, he does that, thinking that's what happens, which is an amazing gesture. So yeah, I think that's it for this rant. So, takeaways are, don't sit there begging for money. Don't send out cronies begging for money. If a community cares about you enough to give the amount of donations you're getting, care about them back and let them know you're okay and alive, etc. Yeah? Just stop lying. YouTubers, stop lying. I mean, I'll do a video at some point and I'll literally show you the numbers. I'll show you videos, how many views they've had, how much money's earned from it, so you know exactly. But I'm sure there's videos like that out there. But just stop lying to people. That's the bottom line there. And if you're part of these communities and you're moderating in these communities, even my community, everyone watching this, whether you're a subscriber or not, watch with caution all channels, especially things like preppers or things like household tips, lifestyle tips, money saving tips. Watch everything with caution and take everything with a pinch of salt, because if you start to drink the Kool-Aid of a singular channel and they're spouting out bad advice, then you're going to be just as much in the shit as they are when we get to Teotihuacan, okay? And guess what? There's no comeback. You can't go and write a nasty comment after Teotihuacan. You're just going to be in the shit. And this is the biggest reason I do the Prepper Podcast and the Prepper Fireside. You know why? Because knowledge is power, and I don't know everything. Not even close. And everybody I've spoke to has taught me something, directly or indirectly. Every single person I've spoke to has taught me something about prepping, about myself, and about the world in general. So this is why we do it as a community thing. that's it. That's it. If you get sick of these charge time rants, please let me know. I've got good feedback for some reason. You guys like to hear me complain, oddly. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching the video. If you made it this far, well done you. Hit the like button. That's always free to do on every single channel you're at. Hit the subscribe if you're new. That doesn't cost you anything either. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Yeah.